We moved to Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period. If y'all watched our last video, we talked about our baptism, moving to Atlanta, finding our church home, but we didn't really give y'all all of the tea into moving to Atlanta. So we wanted to just chat with y'all and just kind of bring y'all along that process, that journey, and just how God blew our mind. Y'all ever been in a place where you can physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally feel a season ending? Yeah. And I feel like that's what that was for the Iwegbus. It was just like, ugh. You know, I mean, I don't want to. Yeah. There was a disgust with me where I was just like, no more. Like, I cannot consistently see this, be around this, tolerate this. I just can't. And we felt it with all of our being. We knew something was ending. We just had no idea what God was going to bring us to. So we felt that. And meanwhile, we're visiting, Atlanta, enjoying ourselves, went for our anniversary. And every time we came, we were just like, this feels like home. Like it's giving very much resonant. Like it's giving very much
Wakanda.
Oh, it did feel like that.
Giving very much.
Yeah, it definitely felt like that.
Wakanda, yeah.
And the reason why I felt like that for us, coming from Kansas City, Missouri, specifically the city that we were in, the suburbs that we were in, it was like 4% of us, us. Less than that. And so going to a place like Atlanta where you're consistently seeing Black excellence, it blew our mind. We needed a change. We wanted more for our daughters. We wanted more for ourselves. We go ahead and we get all of our mental ready for this. We began to get our vision board.
Plan ahead.
Write it out and make it plain. Started talking to friends that moved out of town on just how much it would cost and just getting the details, being obsessed with the details. We watched The Bad, we watched The Hood, we watched the crime rate, we watched
everything,
all of it, literally all of it. When I say there were so many confirmations, literally the day that we were going to start saving, the same day, the Lord, I don't want to get too, because it's another party involved, but the day of, the Lord sent a confirmation that let us know, oh no, your season here is done. There is nothing you can do.
Something that you need to do. It's something you really need to do.
You gotta do this. I got a little bit angry from that confirmation, and the Lord knows that's how I move. Like if I get pissed off, I'm gonna work. Like y'all want to do this? Okay, let's.
Her motivation is anger. Yes, anger. Straight up, you hear every album that you hear from TK Lee's songs. Angry. A lot of it comes from that. That's her. That's her fuel and her fire. That's why
it really is.
Straight up.
Boom, we start saving next year. Like we're literally on it. We're working. We got our head down. Next year comes. I ended up getting invited to the Gospel Hip Hop Awards to be a part of the first Christian female cipher. Period. I did my thing on that.
It's dope.
But it was so amazing because it was right around the time that we needed to go and look for a house. We were kind of like, well, maybe I should just go by myself, go to this award show. But then we're like, no,
we got to get it all done now. Might as well.
So we extended the trip. We were there from Tuesday through Sunday. Friday and Saturday was the award show. Those 2 days were gone. Tuesday hit. Wednesday, we looking at houses. I don't know. What would you say the houses were given? Was it like
the houses were given taken? 6? Okay. They were given taken. They were given what people were saying in the comments. A lot of these videos that I see of people like, I'm moving to Atlanta. They said we full. Yeah, it was given like we over full. And I mean, to the point that I was trying to look at some places ahead of time. And I would reach out about it, and the people would be like, "It's already taken." I'm like, "What? You just put it up?" Like, and they were like, "It was taken that quick."
But y'all, when I tell y'all, we were so specific in our prayers about our home.
Definitely.
We don't want to deal with no bugs. We want to be in a safe neighborhood. We don't got time to be jumping at night, scared, hearing things,
don't
gunshots.
Got time for that.
Like that's not us.
Yeah, your boy don't do the rollers. I don't do the like. I mean, I can kill spiders and things of that sort. Okay, here, but I'm not doing that. Not too much. In our last place, thank God, we had no issues.
Yeah, none. Like literally. So thank God. But because we had that standard of where we stayed in Kansas City, we were like, Okay, we got to at least have that level. So we're looking at houses. Y'all, we fill out an application for a couple of houses. When I tell y'all that one of the houses, Namdi got the laptop, we filling out application. When I tell y'all, I feel like I didn't even get out the neighborhood before we were denied.
Yeah, right
And
away.
I was
It's like it's crazy because it's the same people that I was renting from back in KC. So I was just like, what?
Yep. And that happened a couple of times where we got immediate denials.
Yeah.
So we calling y'all, we making moves like, what is going on?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Yeah.
Thursday comes, and that is our last day to find a house. We gave ourselves, I don't know why we were crazy like this, 3 days.
Only 3 days. Really half of a day on Tuesday, to be honest with you.
Half a day on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So Thursday comes, I find this house. You know, I'm getting most of these houses. I'm looking at most of them because, you know, they got to meet my aesthetics.
Yeah, she got to have her aesthetics.
I got to have the aesthetics. We're looking at a house and I'm like, okay. I'm kind of excited for this. So I'm driving this time. I'm driving just happy. And we just keep driving.
Yeah, we
and
driving. Yeah.
And Namdi is completely discouraged. He's disgusted at this drive. And he looks at me, he says,
Babe, this ain't it.
and I'm like, okay.
For those in Kansas City, it's like Lenexa to Kansas City, but with more traffic. If you heard about Atlanta traffic, it's probably like number 3 in the whole country.
Ooh, that's crazy.
It made it even worse.
When I pulled into this neighborhood, I was like, this is our home. Anyway,
I'm still tripping off the distance at first. Like, I'm like, what the heck?
This was the first house that we had someone actually show us the house. We've been self-touring all the other houses. So it was kind of refreshing to see someone. And he's just, hey, hello, you know, just
really nice.
Really warm.
Really cool.
When I walked into this home, I said, oh, baby. This is it. Go back downstairs and talk to the guy. You ended up talking to him. I go back upstairs.
Yeah, I'm asking all the questions.
He's
I'm like, what the hook gonna be? Because it ain't bad on that cost either. So I was just like, hold up, the cost ain't bad. I'm like, okay, yeah, the distance, but this is still ain't bad. Like this ain't still ain't that bad from outside the city. So I'm like, what the hook gonna be?
Yeah, so he's talking to the guy. I go upstairs, y'all, and immediately I start praying. I start walking around while you were downstairs. So I was touching the walls. I said, Lord, if this is my home, it is done. So he tells us, he's like, hey, if you got this and this, we're good. He's like, nobody's applied for this house. And we're like, what?
Had a couple showings coming up, but he was like, hey, like, yeah, if y'all can get in first.
So we're talking about new build, new neighborhood, new construction, new everything. And we're like, and nobody's applied?
Yeah, he's like,
It's giving very much it's ours. So we go home, we fill out the application. Y'all, Thursday night, I have a dream. I'm in the grocery store and I'm shopping and my phone goes off and it's my email that I got approved for the house. So obviously I wake up excited. Number one, I'm like, okay, we're getting approved. Number two, I was like, most likely I'm going to be at home when we get approved though, because I'm at a grocery store. I'm not going to be shopping for full groceries out here. So y'all, Friday comes, there's no more days to look. We literally have to say, Lord,
leave it in the Lord's hands.
Yeah, let it be your will. If it's your will, let it be done, y'all.
Yeah.
The guy responds, it seems like within the same day or the next day. He's like, hey, everything's good on my side. I got the application. It looks good. I'm just waiting on your rental history.
Yeah. Now, mind you, at that time, people from the property I had actually rented from in KC, they were actually starting to be proactive with somebody that I can actually talk to about us looking at our places. Before they had not been.
Right.
So, but we needed our rental history from these people now. Because we trying
out
to,
here.
you know, we got to get a place.
Yeah, award show comes. I can't focus on this no more. We kind of called them a couple of times. We get back home. Monday morning, I'm at the door. We need our rental history. Y'all taking too long. Y'all talking about 3 to 5, 6 days. We don't have that. We need that. So I go up there, ended up talking to a cool guy, got the stuff, faxed it over, get back home, y'all, get that phone call. Y'all have been approved. I screamed in the living room. Now he's working.
I'm working.
He comes out. I'm like, oh my God, we got the house. On the third day. The guy was just so faithful in so many different ways. Not only obviously moving to this state, but like literally giving us what we prayed
Yeah,
for. Like
really,
again, he
really.
didn't have to give us a beautiful home. He didn't have to give us the neighborhood. We are in the
Good-
best county as
good
far as schools,
schools,
like
everything, yeah.
the best county as far as schools. God knew
All
we cared
praise to
about
God.
that. We were gonna literally give ourselves and take a L, and like we started talking like, okay, maybe they'll be
have
in a
to-
bad school year
yeah.
for a year, you know, maybe what God said, not my son and
Yeah.
So God was so
Yes.
faithful, y'all, and it's just, it reminds me of how easy we are to like forget that he's faithful.
Come on.
When the journey is extended, when it
Yeah.
doesn't go the way we want it to go. And then y'all, we ended up finding out that those denials from the other houses, they were all
Yeah.
false. They were like, oh no, no, you weren't denied. Like, let's get another house.
They trying to like let's get it. Like, hey, no, we just need them papers so we
Yeah,
get.
but look
y'all
at
too
how,
late.
look how it worked out though.
Not really.
Because
It
if
all
we
worked
would have got
out.
approved for those houses, we
For our
would have been in
good.
those houses. We wouldn't have found
Yeah.
this house. And when I say this was by far the best house
No,
that we
really.
looked at. By
Definitely.
far the best
Yes.
house. So even that denial is setting you up for
Come
that
on,
approval.
for
That
that
denial
approval.
is setting you up for what
Ooh,
you
that
are.
setback you coming in.
That
Hey, you setting
setback.
you up for the come up. Come on
Yeah,
now.
and you don't understand it. You like, God, you said that I was going to be this. You said you were going to do this
Yeah.
for me. You said, why am I getting denials? You said this.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, it's something better.
Come on.
It's better. That
Come
thing
on.
that you really want, I got better.
Yes.
If you can just trust,
Patience.
be still, and know that I am God. I
Yeah.
got you.
I mean, I'm grateful to God just for continually working with me as a hard-headed one out the bunch
Ooh,
to just
Lord.
continue to just give me that sign that, hey, I'm here with you.
got
This is
you.
yes,
Yeah.
keep going this route. I would have been like, hey, we do another year,
You
whatever.
would've did that?
No, I really couldn't. No, I
my
knew it was time. I
God,
knew it was
no.
time. The one thing that my cousin told me, shout out to my cousin Twine, he said to me, cuz just get here.
Just
like
get
he said, I know you want to have exactly this amount or you want to exactly have all these things because I'm that type of guy. I got to have low key everything perfect. Y'all pray for me, okay? Because I gotta have it like literally every single thing. But sometimes you may not just be right exactly.
But that's not faith.
every bit in place. Every bit in place.
But it's also like we're learning like that's not how faith works. It's like he's gonna do this, and that. And
Yeah.
he's like, wait, but will you trust me when it
Yeah.
gets rocky? Will you trust me
Yeah.
if it don't make sense? Will you trust me with the 3 days that you gave
on.
yourself to find a house? Would you trust me
Yeah.
with that denial? This even reminds me of like just going back even further than the move, like before that, like what we were going through. The discomfort that before we felt a season ending, like we were going through for quite a while, like just like dealing with stuff, just like God, this cannot be it. This cannot consistently go on. And looking back, like, dang, you literally set up the discomfort to shake us.
Yeah.
Like, because imagine if we would have just been good. Like,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have busted a move. If
Nah.
we would have been, in a great community, in a great church, like whatever.
If I had been if I had been in my last job, we wouldn't have been able to do it. I would have had to wait on a market that came open. It wouldn't have happened like that.
You
but
being
because,
let go of was the setup for this.
Yeah.
The neglect and rejection that we dealt with as a couple, as our marriage.
Yeah.
It was set up for this.
Yeah.
The abandonment was set up for
Yeah.
this. Literally all of
All
it
of
was the Lord didn't
Yes.
want us to get comfortable. He's
Come
like,
on.
this ain't your ending. Like
Man.
this is not where you about to rest and reside. And he knows that's how we are. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this painful.
Yeah.
The pain might move you into that purpose. So looking back, I'm grateful for the pain.
Definitely.
I'm grateful for the rejection.
Yes.
I'm grateful for that denial
Yes.
because it set us up to where we are exactly right now.
It's a blessing, man. It's something like one of my good old mentors always used to tell me, Earl. He used to always tell me, Namdi, it's all about that timing. It's all
Timing.
about that timing.
Yeah.
And your
Amen.
timing is not God's timing.
Facts.
Let me tell you that right now. When I look back even on my journal from 3 years ago, this wasn't even in my mind. I didn't even fathom it.
I was
sad. Just all that. We didn't even know what the heck was going on, man.
Oh,
If
God.
you have to look at one of our old videos
Yes.
and our aha moments about when I
Sad.
was let go and all those things. You may be in that situation right now.
Yeah.
Not knowing. You're in a deep place. You're in a place like right now, like, Lord, where are you at? Why am I going through this? I don't know where I'm turning to, what job or what's up. This relationship didn't work how I wanted to. This money ain't working how I wanted to. Just trust in the Lord.
Trust him.
Make sure you're putting your trust in him. Stay faithful.
Yes.
Stay faithful with your giving.
Yes.
Stay faithful with your
Attitude.
serving, your attitude, your love to others. Be to others what it is that you're needing in that season too.
Ooh, yeah.
You will never know how God will come through for you later on. Again, that timing is everything. And he will come through at the right time, straight up. You know, I hope that this somehow encourages y'all.
Yes.
We wanted to just kind of fill y'all in and give y'all some type of context about how our move went. I hope it blesses you and can help you in whatever season that you're in right now.
Yeah, so we just wanted to encourage y'all with a little bit of our story. We couldn't really fully dive and give it our all, but our main goal is just to motivate y'all, like we say, and encourage y'all. And we are excited to be back at it, y'all. Now y'all kind of know why it's been a shift. Yeah. So stay tuned, y'all. Now that we are settled in, baby, it's going up, and we will see y'all on the next video.
Yeah, we'll holler at y'all. This is an Iwegbus production.
Period.